Here's a behind the scenes look at my lighting assistant gig with photographer Dina Litovsky, as we photographed Jules Jill Peterson, a historian at Johns Hopkins University, for Wired and Them. This was a remote shoot in Vancouver where we did multiple lighting setups and scenes in about 2 hours. I'll be sharing the process, how I got this opportunity, the lighting setup, along with the logistics behind the shoot. How did I get this opportunity? My longtime friend Daryl Jackson, a photo editor at Wired, informed me another editor there would be reaching out about an assistant gig in Vancouver, BC. I was thrilled. Being considered and having people in my network vouch for me feels like real momentum in my creative career. Not only is Wired a major publication, but I'd also be assisting a well-known photographer. I saw it as a great chance to network, gain experience, and contribute in a support role. I've been enjoying opportunities where I can be creative without leading, and this felt like the perfect way to keep feeding that creative itch. Preparing for the shoot, I first got an email from Ali Cherkis, the photo editor at Wired overseeing this portrait shoot. She introduced me to Dina and connected us. The interaction was casual, which I appreciated. Dina asked if I'd done a remote shoot before and if I had a continuous lighting kit. Fortunately, I had a basic kit that has since grown thanks to opportunities like this. For this job, my setup included the Zhiyun Molus X100 RGB sent to me by Zhiyun back in March. Since then, I've had a lot of opportunities to test this light, and I thought it would be perfect for Dina's style, especially with the barn doors attachment for shaping light. This is such a great light to travel with. It's small, powerful, but I've really been enjoying it. Also had the Aperture 120D Mark II with the 35-inch softbox, which is the Aperture Light Dome 2, and a reflector dish. For a phone mounting solution, I picked up the Joby Grip Tight a few days before the shoot. It was a priority need since Dina was going to be controlling Jules's phone camera remotely from New York. For me to be able to easily mount the X100 RGB on a light stand, I picked up the Luma Pro umbrella swivel adapter. I had 2 light stands, one of my own and one that I rented. I brought a lighted pair of sticks, and Jules also had a small tripod that we used for the table setups. And I also figured it would be good to bring a V-mount battery, so I brought the newer 99 watt-hour PS099S. This was especially useful when Jules's phone was dying mid-shoot, allowing us to keep rolling without interruption. Newer sent me this V-mount battery a few months back, and it's been a big help on so many of the productions that I've been on. In about 2 hours, we ran through 5 setups smoothly. The job pushed me to adapt and make the most of my gear while also showing how useful a versatile kit can be on remote productions. I wanted to do my best, go the extra mile as Dina's lighting assistant and show that I'm easy to work with and can follow direction. Dina reassured me that my lighting kit was perfect, which I wasn't sure about at first. She also shared a link to her Substack where she details her remote shoot process, a great resource for me to review and get familiar with her lighting style. Since Dina loves harsh light, we were able to recreate her usual studio strobe look using the continuous lighting kit I had. I also offered to capture some behind the scenes content for her to use on her socials. You know I always love that. Getting to Vancouver. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. to make the 2.5-hour drive from Seattle to Vancouver, BC. With an 11 a.m. call time, I wanted to arrive early enough to avoid going straight into set, giving myself time to eat, grab a coffee, and load in without rushing. Arriving to set. As soon as I arrived, I got right to setup. Once everything was ready, Dina joined via Zoom, connected to Jules's phone through an app called Shutter, and was able to control the camera remotely. Throughout the shoot, Dina directed Jules on her posing and positioning and me on lighting adjustments. Even though she wasn't physically on set, it still felt like a true collaboration. I was able to contribute my ideas and expertise to help bring her vision to life. The overall lighting direction was dramatic and colorful. Dina also enjoyed shooting through materials and incorporating mirrors, so we improvised with the items around the house to enhance the process. The first lighting setup. For our first setup, I placed the Zhiyun X100 RGB with barn doors on camera right, fairly close to the subject. We set it to a blue hue, and I really liked how the barn doors gave me tighter control over the spread. Using Zhiyun's app, I could easily dial in the hue and saturation on my phone, which made quick adjustments seamless. The light was powered from a wall outlet. There was also a charged battery on it just in case we needed to disconnect from power and become more portable. On the opposite side, I raised the Aperture 120D Mark II with a reflector dish above the subject on camera left. This boosted the room's ambient light while helping shape the scene by casting a detailed shadow on the wall off the light fixture above the dining table. The reflector dish helped me prevent the 120D Mark II from overpowering the blue hue of the X100 RGB by shaping the light. Both attachments on the lights were vital since I wasn't using any flags or a negative fill. Together, these two lights created a strong split color background. For this setup, I handled the camera while Dina directed, and we went for a half body portrait. The second lighting setup. For the second setup, we built off the first by bringing in a lamp from the room to light the subject's hands. Dina likes making use of household lights into her portraits, and it added a nice practical touch.
So let's try that softbox idea.
I suggested opening up the aperture softbox by removing the outer diffusion to get more output. I love how the light bounced off the interior of the softbox, giving us more punch, while still giving us control over the spread. We kept it on camera left, but moved it closer to the subject and angled it downward for a stronger effect.
The flower with the hand. And look at the camera. I like lean your whole face into the camera. Perfect.
Dina also wanted to introduce a flower into the foreground and shoot through it. I made a few adjustments to it until we found a shape that worked well in frame. The camera was pulled back slightly, but we kept the composition similar to the first setup. The third lighting setup.
I also have like from the hair, and sometimes like I was like, I never seen it.
I know.
When you put my hair, I was like, oh my god, so I can put the hair a little more up. And I'll be behind her.
Directly behind?
For the third setup, we moved into a narrow hallway to create a more dramatic scene. I put the reflector dish back on the aperture 120D and aimed it into the mirror from camera right, which casts interesting shapes onto the subject while keeping the spread under control. We paired this with the X100 RGB on camera right, barn doors open for a wider spread across the scene. To balance things out, I suggested bringing in a mirror from another room to bounce light back from camera left. Since Dina often likes working with mirrors and environmental elements, this felt like the perfect moment to try it. To keep the phone battery charged, I used the newer V-mount during this setup.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's cool.
Thank you for holding the mirror.
Yeah, of course. I saw it on the wall and I was like, I can pick that up surely.
The fourth lighting setup. The fourth setup was our simplest. I held the X100 RGB above the camera, closing the vertical barn doors to keep the light focused on the subject's face, while leaving the horizontal ones open so the light wrapped around more naturally. We also got a bit of ambient lift from the cracked blinds on the left, which added just enough subtle fill to balance the scene.
And then look at the camera. Yeah, and then bring it down. Like, let it fall down. Perfect. Like, I want to get at the act of falling down.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah, so with the light, I'm going to make it yellow.
The fifth lighting setup. For the final setup, I positioned the X100 RGB on camera left with the horizontal barn doors closed down, narrowing the spread and intensifying the light on the subject.
You love when you have eyes on the camera. Okay? Alright. So whatever it is, the light is right now, the light not looks great, so it's not like I want the shadows or like everything. I just want to see if we can now introduce the shadows again in lighter.
It was funny, yeah, interesting.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, no, everything's... Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm bringing in the lamp now.
Yes, it's very pretty. I really love using, like, powerful Venus household.
Yeah, it's so ingenious.
Does that look okay?
That looks great. Just keep moving them down. From the face, just keep moving them down.
I'm just holding it now.
Yeah. Just keep turning it around. Like, it keeps giving different shadows.
Oh, okay.
Moving it. And just in that space, also keep moving. Keep swaying.
On the opposite side, Dina had me bring back the lamp on camera right to cast dramatic shadows across the subject's face. She asked me to keep shifting the lamp as she shot, which gave her a variety of shadow patterns to work with.
Let's adjust the phone so Jules faces in the middle.
Okay.
Do you want it to be tighter or you just want it to go like...
Just a little turn it a little bit.
Okay.
To the window. Yeah, just turn, yes, like that. Perfect. Okay. And let's go back with the lamp. How does it look in terms of highlights?
Without the lamp?
No, I think I have the highlights, right? It's not worn out.
Oh, let me look on the phone. Yeah, sorry. It looks fine on the phone.
It looks great to me.
Yeah, it looks good, I think.
Okay. So yeah, just try it again. Show kind of, put your hair up and then let it fall down. Yeah, like that. And then let it fall even more. So more, get it even higher. Let it fall down with more force. Like get them all the way up. And then let them fall down. Yeah. And then shake him out, like shake your head, whole head up. Okay, and now make sure that, yeah, go back to kind of make sure they're all there. The hair is how you want it. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Let's take a glass of water. Take a glass of water into your head. Bring it in front of your eyes. Now, to make sure you can see the whole glass. So hold it on the very bottom. Like that, right. And then move it towards the phone. So the glass is basically, yes. So your face is covered by the glass.
You want me to keep moving the light?
No, the light's good. So move the glass towards the cover the phone camera. Cover the phone camera completely.
To add even more depth, we introduced a drinking glass as a foreground element and later swapped it for a wine glass to play with the different refractions in the frame.
You want me to hold it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Put the lamp down.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. And so hold it and then turn it. So exactly. Do you see how I can see Jules through just the glass?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
It's kind of hard for me to see it. Oh, put the lamp down?
Yeah, put the lamp. Sorry, I was going to say, put the lamp down. Yes.
Do you still want the lamp on there? I can adjust the light.
No, the lamp, I like the lamp first. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let me just get.
Let's go with this and get it adjusted.
Okay.
Okay, now get closer to the, and then pivot it in a way that I can only see the glass. So I'll keep moving it a little bit. The other way, keep going a bit down. So I
Okay.
can only see one glass instead of two. So instead of two, I can only see one. Yes, you have to kind of lift it.
Oh, here.
Yes, kind of lift, but even more. Even more. Down. Put the glass down. And then it's right in front of the camera. Hold on, no, keep it like this. I need to do my nail forms. Do you see it on the camera?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, well, basically trying to get the whole face into the glass.
All right, hold on. Let me come from the other side. Hold on. I think it'll be.
Make it easier.
Well, yeah, we have a wine glass.
But it's clear.
It's clear though.
That's fine.
Do you want any water in it or anything, or just the glass?
Let me just see what it looks like.
Okay, hold on. Down.
Oh no.
I'm just trying to create texture. You're not gonna see the glass.
All right, give me 1 second. So now it's like, okay, wait. Now I'm blocking the.
Yes, very. I love it. It really just creates a bit of distortion. The jewels, you have to move it here. Keep moving. It looks like you're mermaid of the water. So look at the phone. Put your, get closer to the table. Is the table close to you?
No.
Yes. Okay.
I can turn it to.
Hold on a second. Yeah. Get closer to the table.
Yeah,
And
here.
go back a little. Put your elbow on the table.
Ooh.
And let's move the phone back a little. Looks great.
How are we looking?
Great. And let's go back to the glass. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll move it a little down so it doesn't, the distortion is very specific. Move now you pull up, turn towards the camera, bring it like straight on. Yeah. And I'll turn away. And get try your hair again for this. Yes, like that. Your eyes in the camera, and let it fall. Perfect. Okay, now take the glass. Reach out and take it. Yes, like that. And take the glass. Actually, take it. And take it back, yeah? And take it back. Turn your whole body towards the window and then kind of in profile, look back at the camera. So turn your whole, pivot your whole body. Your whole body, like just turn, sit this way. And then slowly turn it, pivot your face side to side. Just turn your face side to side, very fast though. Now very fast, much faster. Yeah, like you're shaking your concert. And then stop and lean towards the camera. The more light on the face, and lean back. And we're done.
And that's a wrap on the shoot for Wired and Them with Dina and Jules. Huge thanks to everyone involved for giving me the opportunity to step in as a lighting assistant, and a special shout out to my guy DJ for the connection. This was such a fun experience and a great excuse to head up to Vancouver this summer, creating both art and memories. Right after the shoot, Dina shared positive feedback with Wired about working with me, even saying they should bring me on for more gigs. She also told me directly how pleased she was and made sure I got my invoice sent off ASAP, because yes, getting paid is important. If you have any questions about the shoot, drop them in the comments or reach out to me on Instagram, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Holla.